world. It is Monday, and if you watch my other vlogs, you know, like, I do tend to start with that. I've been starting to start with that sunrise clip, so you know that the sunrise was like a little bit higher than it normally should be because I was just a touch late. Just a touch. But I'll get more into that later. For now, I'm gonna get the rest of my room set up for the kids. I'll see you later. Hello. It is officially my planning period. Thank goodness. I do have to run in like literally 5 minutes to go to an IEP meeting, which if you're not a teacher, it's basically how, like, the plan the teachers, the parents, and a student make about how to deal with a student who has some type of, not disability, but like how they learn. It's basically a plan that certain students can set up, like with their parents, with their teachers, with our resource room staff, that basically decides like what is the best way to make the student successful. What else? I don't know if that could be a really bad description, but I'm a first year teacher, so don't come at me with it. What's the other thing? This morning was actually not that bad. So I got here and my bio kids have a state EOC, so we're officially starting like our EOC prep. They're taking it in 2 weeks. So they have this huge packet that Escambia County makes. If you are a teacher in the state of Florida, I highly recommend Escambia County's curriculum map and their EOC test review. Our EOC is the state test that kids in Florida take. It's amazing. They have a whole website that goes over like what would be on the state test, and they have a whole like 60-page review packet. So we're going through that right now. And then in environmental science, we're still working on chapters. They take their like final exam. When do they take it? They take it like exam week, and it's a county written exam, so I'm hoping it goes okay, but that gives us 3 weeks left. So week 1, we're gonna do renewable energy chapter. Week 2, we're doing waste management, and then the final week, we'll just review. Ideally, I'd like to do 2 weeks worth of review, but the curriculum map didn't allow for it, and I wanna make sure I get every chapter before we go into the exams. Next year, I definitely think I'm gonna kind of rearrange the suggested curriculum map for environmental science if I have them again next year. I don't know what classes I'll be teaching yet next year. I know I'm definitely gonna have a chemistry honors class, at least 2 periods, if not 3, so I don't know what the rest of mine will be yet, whether it'll be biology, whether it'll be environmental science, will it be bio honors, environmental science honors, or marine science. So it's all pretty much up to my mentor teacher, what she wants to do, whatever she's gonna wanna do. I'm hoping just to do whatever else. I'm hoping like she gets her right, or her choice first. I think she's been with the school for like 30 years, so only what's fair is fair. So that's kind of all that we're doing today. My environmental science kids, they're still kind of playing catch up. So like half of them are doing one assignment, half of them are doing the other. The first half is creating picture spider webs. Let me see if I can show you a really good example, all while I watch the time. Oh, that's not gonna be a good folder. A spider web that had all the solar energy, renewable energy sources with a picture. And then on the back they did, ooh, you can't really see that, biomass, hydroelectricity, and what was the last one? Wind power. So basically they wrote the definition and drew a picture, and I really like that because I feel like it helps my kids like actually see. I feel like pictures help my kids see where things are actually coming from, and I'm a huge fan of kids drawing in the classroom because our school doesn't have an art class, so the kids can do music class, or that's kind of it for them art-wise. We might also have theater. My bio kids packet, let me show you guys this packet. Very thick, but me and my mentor teacher do it as a 2 test grade assignment. So like once they complete it, whatever the grade is, it'll go in as 2 separate test grades. So that'll be a huge benefit for my kids who actually do it. I have a few kids who aren't doing it, and I'm just like, I feel frustrated because as a teacher, you can tell them and remind them only so many times. And if they're just not gonna do it, they're not gonna do it, so boo. But as you can see, my desk is literally a disaster. Oh, I'll have to clean that later. It's been like one of those days where I feel like I've been like constantly doing something or preparing something, and oh my god, my 5th period today just got totally obsessed with stalking me on Facebook, and one of the kids like found my mom, started going through like her old photos, and of course that has like old photos of me. So I like texting my mom while they're being crazy, being like, block, 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 block. I'm like, set to private and block this kid, this kid, this kid. Texting my sister, telling them to block them. And you know, I give them a talk. I'm like, hey, you know, that's not really an appropriate thing to do if I'm asking you not to get involved with my Facebook. Like, I'm doing that for a reason. And I do let my kids have cell phones out. Now that I think back, it probably would have been really easy for me to just say, put your cell phone away. Dang, should have done that. But whatever. I told them, I kind of gave them a talk, and they seemed to understand it. But will they necessarily respect it once they get home? Probably not. So I went ahead and had my family like block these 2 or 3 instigator kids and all their friends, just so we don't have to deal with that. If you guys have any tips and tricks about like how you keep your kids off your social media, comment them down below. Because I've like severely privated everything, and they still always, they find a way. They're very sneaky. Okay, well, I'm off to my IEP meeting, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Okay guys, I'm back. It's the end of the school day. Blessed for that. The meeting was actually really short. The parents didn't show up, but luckily it wasn't actually an IEP meeting like I thought, but it was a similar meeting. So we were able to like just get the parent on the phone for that. So that was awesome and super quick. I was able to get back for my entire 7th period, which I love. But if you're following me on Instagram at The Blissful Biologist, you already know that on Friday, one of my students had a vape pen in my classroom, and they were trying to pass it around. Of course, she got caught, and she did it like the last minute of my class. And I honestly watched my kids like hawks. Emailed to like our school's resource officer and our dean of students and said, hey, this is the facts. And sorry, all my kids are like standing outside my door taking Instagram photos. You can't see it, but it's so cute. So goofy. Okay, you guys, so all the grading is done, as you just saw. Amazing. Most of it I actually didn't even need a grade. It was like just completed or not completed, or just like I knew what I was going to give all the kids except for kids that didn't focus in class. So that was actually way easier than I thought, and it's so clean now. I'm super excited because tomorrow I realize I don't really need a like prep or plan for environmental science tonight, because tomorrow my first period is doing like standardized testing, not with me, so I'll have a whole first period. The downside is they're sending all the kids who have first period teachers that are not testing into my room, so I kind of think we'll just put on like a YouTube video or something like that, and they can just kind of like chill and be quiet. Luckily it's first period, so no one will be too wild. I always hate it when they send like all the kids who aren't testing into a room, because you never know like what personalities you're about to get, and they're kids who aren't used to being with each other, so sometimes it's like the serious clash. But other than that, my area is totally clean. I really don't need to do any more planning, so victory. Oh my gosh, and also y'all should know it is 3:15, and I had the biggest like facepalm moment last week. So I show up at school at 7:30 a.m. and I leave school at 3:30 p.m. I thought those were our hours, I swear. And my mentor teacher on Friday was like, our hours are 7:45 to 3:15. So I've been working 30 extra minutes every single day since I started, at minimum. Now that being said, those are really like, I usually have to get here at 7:30 and work until 3:30 because I am a first year teacher, just like all that kind of stuff. But that was total news to me, so wow. It's 3:15, so I'm leaving. But I did want to show you guys outfit of the day before I headed out. So I'm just wearing this blue short sleeve shirt tucked in. It's from Banana Republic, super lightweight. And I'm wearing my little business flowy pants. Oh, whoa. They are striped. They're striped and they're from TJ Maxx, and I literally just love them. I think they're so comfortable and amazing. Love that. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up. I already got my lights off, so I just have to go ahead and close all my doors and windows, and then I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. It is literally like just warms my heart to know and to know other people are out there watching. And if you're a first year teacher and you ever need to talk or want to talk or want to exchange first year teacher memes, hit me up on Instagram. I love talking to you guys. It's at The Blissful Biologist. And go ahead and comment down below if you have any questions, concerns, and all your tips and tricks how to keep kids from like bombarding you on social media, because I swear I'm as private as I can be. Oh well, I'll see you guys later. Bye.